Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is. Ooh. Ah, damn it. I have a shelf right bloody beside my mic stand, and. To say the least, it loves getting caught up in it. And every time something touches my shelf, my mic can't help but go bang, 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 bang. Because it's kind of a useless mic arm. Yeah, that's so annoying. I need to put like foam or something on that. Anywho, hello, hello, hello. New update found. I'm pretty sure I would have saved. There we go. Now we should be able to update. Okay, I'm hearing it come out from somewhere else. It might just be my TV. Yeah? Okay. It just happens so fast. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our 100% super slow playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. In the last game, okay, I'm just gonna pull up my stuff. Starting first and foremost with the Google Sheet that I've been working on. Good, we've got that one up. Now let's get Frontier Nav up. All these are very, very necessary for a good 100% playthrough. Okay, where are we? Are we Commercial District? Yes, looks like it. Okay, so it looks like we have North Founder Street, Central Melville Street, Barista Court, East Melville Street. So we just need West Melville Street and then Nopon Bazaar in this section. So let's go back to the beginning here, where we can see the whole commercial district a little bit more clearly. Okay, I'm seeing Quince.
Hey, is he here?
I heard they found debris on the White Whale on the cliffs on a small island in the western part of Caldros, but that recovering it has proven too difficult. Hey, Quinn's buddy, what you up to?
Yes?
Oh, her.
Let's see.
So I'm in charge of, like, materials, you see. The city isn't finished yet, so, actually, that's funny. I do remember this. This is the girl who can't get her words clearly out there. Okay, so we've already talked to her. Okay, let's start looking around. So I'm pretty sure I have already for sure talked to them, Dorothy and Livian. We did that last time. Livian's like the boss, and she's like fashion owner or something to that effect. We have Victoria here.
Hey. Well.
Actually, I think that we already talked to Victoria.
Listen.
Maybe just over here and under here? No, that's these two. Hey, it's Oliver. But I think we've already spoken to Oliver, haven't we? Yeah, we already spoke to Oliver.
Ow!
You okay? I didn't mean to hurt you. Was that me running into you? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we talked to Kato.
Ah, hello.
Yeah, we did talk to him.
Whoa!
Okay, I guess let's come examine this whole section here then.
Listen.
Blades work hard outside the city and we work hard within the city. That's the division of labor. And you better believe we're gonna do our part. Oh, looks like we have some new people to speak to. You know how Blade has base camps all over the planet now? Well, I heard it was a major hassle hauling in provisions and protecting the supply routes. Yeah, I can imagine.
Hello.
Barry. New LA was nearly complete when we were forced to crash land here on Mira. Those damn xenoforms couldn't wait just a little longer. Ugh, how I loathe them. Anyway, that's why the roads are only partially finished and lack barriers to keep people from falling off. I hear someone once fell all the way to the bottom. Took a whole team of mediators to rescue him. That reminds me, Cases offered to escort me home that day, but I refused. I could tell he had some ulterior motive in mind.
Hello.
Ah, damn it, I hate that.
Hello.
It takes so long to go down. Oh, you missed quite the brouhaha the other day. Once again, Kaisis was insisting that I let him escort me home, but I could really tell that he had something else on his mind, so I flatly refused. Just then, a mediator named Tracy came by and mistakenly assumed from our conversation that he was trying to abduct me. Then she slapped a set of handcuffs on him and tried to lead him away. No matter what Kaisis said, she wouldn't listen. She said her detective's instincts made it clear that this was an abduction. Honestly, she seems a little bit unstable. I hope she doesn't cause more serious problems someday. Interesting. Okay, so we've spoken to Barry concerning Kaisis and Tracy.
Hey. Yeah.
You want to know why this city's only half built? Well, even if you do know, I'm going to tell you again. When humanity set off for the heavens, the plan was that the city would be constructed while we were on board the White Whale. If they had built it when they were building the ship itself, there's no way we could have taken off in time. So after we left Earth, construction of the residential unit, or a habitat, began. Everything was peachy until we got shot down by Xenos and had to land the unfinished habitat here on Mira. Barry says I'm the world's biggest architecture nerd, so yeah, I could go on like this all day. Let's continue it next time, alright?
Hey. The word is...
When I stand here, I sometimes hear an unsettling bestial squealing. I always wondered what it was. Well, it turns out that a group of indigents are doing a concentrated attack on the north side of the outer wall. That's right beyond this wall here. Don't worry though, there's no way that mere beasts are going to break through a wall built with human ingenuity. Nevertheless, we can't just ignore it forever. I want the damn things eradicated already. What in the hell are the Interceptors doing? Isn't intercepting threats supposed to be their division's responsibility? It's in the name and everything.
Hey. The word is... Hey.
Just want to check
Yeah.
that he actually got the right intel link here so we can make sure that they're done. Affinity chart. Look at all this, eh? We've already built quite the network around us. Okay, Quincy and Gus, Dorothy. Okay, so this should be the right area around here. Julius, Murderous. Why aren't all the commercial district guys all together? It doesn't make sense to me. Ulterior motive, architecture nerd. We did it. And then Tracy also has the she seems unstable. Perfect. Okay, so let's come all the way around here and see if we can find a couple more
Now then.
NPCs.
Whoa!
Okay, we'll come back this way. And then this time up.
Yep.
Hey, it's true that everyone needs private time, but talking to your companions during their personal time can also provide an opportunity to get to know them better.
Hey.
When the White Whale was being shot down, I assumed we were all goners. The fact we're still alive today is a testament to how hard the army
Better
fought.
get to work.
Tyrant's been sighted east of New LA. They can fly, so we need to be really ready for it. We do need to do that.
Listen.
Don't they sell salad shakers
Hey,
anywhere? I'm so glad that they found those new... Ooh,
Hey.
I see a chest, guys.
Hey.
Small container. Okay, so this is titled Treasure number 90. It will have 10,000 credits, 100 EXP, and some swimsuit
I
stuff.
can't let this new strength distract me.
Yeah, limited swimsuit top, limited swimsuit swimmer's band R, and a mining probe. Okay, so that's really good. Let's also mark it down on our sheet here. Okay, luckily that's really easy to do since I have the Frontier nav number. You just look up chest number 90 in this treasure list.
Great.
When we first landed on Mirror, we didn't have running water or electricity, and even that wasn't half as bad as incessant, blood-curdling howls of the creatures all around us. People's behavior always has an effect on their comrades, and a single choice can make them like you or hate you. Hey, no one ever said that life was simple. Okay, let's come talk to Jim.
Yes? Well,
Well, the rest of Blades are doing battle outside the city. We mediators are responsible for resolving conflicts within New LA. To do so, we patrol the city and look for signs of danger. There's no telling when enemies might slip past the interceptors and make their way into the city. We're all keeping a focused watch for anything that seems out of the ordinary. After all, this is a foreign world where anything could happen. For all we know, there could be an invincible xenoform standing right behind you right now.
yes?
Most new Blade recruits are placed in divisions focused on outside exploration. leaving the Mediators division chronically understaffed. Admittedly, our duties involve less danger than battling it out with angry indigents, but indigents don't voice petty griefs or become violent over ideology, now do they? I'm just saying that beyond suppressing threats, we must also listen to our citizens and strive to understand where they're coming from. Doing the job the right way takes time and manpower. Honestly, we could use a few more people. Okay, so now that it's almost nighttime, Central is right over here, right? Man, oh man, we can't even fast travel yet, that's right.
Listen.
Ooh, do we get Dana and Christopher? Yes. Yeah, I need to go to the east gate at some point. No, puppy, it's okay. Go look. That dog barks so frickin' loud. I don't even think he knows at what decibel he's shouting. Okay. We have Liviana. Dorothy's gone home. I don't think we've spoken to somebody named Beats yet.
What's wrong? Hear me out.
Mediators are like the handyman of New LA. And city residents come to us with every little problem they have. We get people coming up to us with all sorts of complicated requests that aren't even posted at Mission Control. But I bet you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got the sort of vibe where I bet folks just walk up to you and ask for help. And when they do, I hope you hear them out. Because every time that happens, it makes our job a little bit easier. You got that? You gotta do what you can to help. For the people and for the future of New LA.
What's wrong?
Thanks, Beats. You know what they call that unfinished road up ahead? It's the long road to hell. It's because in the dead of night, drunks and clumsy folks might rock off the edge and tumble down to the lower level of the city. Fortunately, there's that shock-absorbing stuff, or gel stuff down below, so it's not like they die or anything, but once you fall, the only way to get back up here is to clamber up one of those red pipes, then climb a really long emergency staircase. The fall may not kill you, but the way back sure sucks. No wonder they call it hell. Okay, that's good. So now we need Dart. A gentleman named Dart. Hey, Dart, we found you. What's up, buddy?
Yeah? What?
You see, all these materials lying around, steel frames and whatnot. I told my mediator brother Beats over there to get all this crap out of the way, but he said that he can't spare any people for large-scale maintenance project yet, so we're just gonna leave them lying around. If it weren't for these things, we could have big parties here every night. What a waste. Okay, now let's talk to him one more time.
What?
Is Jerome eating at Army Pizza again? He's always talking about beating up xenoforms, but if he's going to scarf down pizza every day, he ain't gonna beat up anyone. Well, if my boss ain't going on a mission, looks like I'm free to screw around the rest of the day. Nice. Okay, so now we're looking for a gent named Leroy. Leroy will be on North Founder Street. I swear, some of these people are like playing hide and seek. They're very difficult to find. Cool. Ooh, hello. Blade has placed equipment caches in every district of the city. Let's hope the day never arrives when we need to use them. Was that the equipment that I just stole? Okay, we've wandered off North Founder Street. Okay, I see Maxim and Shallot. That's huge.
Ow!
At the very least.
No.
Hello.
Inquire.
If I fill you in?
Earth got caught in the middle of a war between Xenos and was reduced to dust in the solar winds. Only a lucky few were able to secure spots on a handful of interstellar spacecrafts. And the few whose ships actually made it off Earth safely were the luckiest of the lucky. When I looked out the window of my ship, I saw the other crafts being shot down, one after the other. I was heartbroken and frightened, I don't mind telling you. I like to believe that ships beside the whales survived, but I know that's wishful thinking.
Hello.
It is wishful, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Okay, Suriella recently sat next to me at the diner. She began grilling me with question after question about how many people lived on Earth, what sort of civilizations were there, and all the like. Perhaps the shock of our crash landing gave her amnesia. If so, more's the pity. Bad enough to lose your home, but also to lose your memories of it? I can't imagine anything more tragic. Kate, so we've gotten one more here. Okay, where was Shallot? Here, Shallot.
What?
Hi. Awesome.
Welcome to Army Pizza, where we give you a blast of salami and cheese straight to the gut. Founded by Powell and Camilla, this is New LA's hottest eatery. Sure, the owner is tough and kinda scary, but the pizzas he makes are works of art that taste as good as they look. And his wife Camila is a wonderful person who took me in when I quit my job and had nowhere else to go. I'm just a part-timer here, but I want to do everything I can to make this restaurant a nicer place to visit. We deliver throughout New LA. You can call it an Army Pizza airstrike anywhere, anytime. That's nice. Okay, let's see if we can't find Powell around here. Okay, so we can't enter. You guys aren't him.
Great.
Okay, so nothing here.
Careful.
What?
Maybe if I change the time? Shallot's still here. Let's go even earlier. Yeah, I want early morning, actually. Okay, here we go.
What? Xeno scum.
The disaster occurred in the year 2054. Earth was attacked by Xenos, and the majority of its surface was burnt to a crisp. To this day, no one understands why this tragedy happened. Why did two alien species decide to turn Earth into a battlefield? Why do they hate us? We have no idea. The only thing we know for sure is that their overwhelming assault claimed countless lives and did incalculable damage to our world. We lost so many people the day they attacked, including my entire family. Damn them!
What?
Coming here and having a pizza like this reminds me of how my wife and daughter and I used to make homemade pizza every year on Christmas. And those goddamn Xenos took everything from me. The warmth of my wife and the smile of my daughter, they took it all. I'll never forgive them. And one day, I'll make them experience every ounce of the pain they inflicted on me. Oh, I understand.
Move out! Deploy that pizza! Oh, crap.
A bunch of White Whale crew was lost in the attack that sent us crashing down to the planet. We've made this giant city our home, even though we ain't got the population for it. And while I'm glad they found new survivors, there's the drop in the bucket. And a lack of people means a lack of customers, which means Army Pizza ain't swelling squat. And sure, it does give me and my wife plenty of time to experiment with new recipes while we wait for customers to show, but that ain't enough. Can't you and your Blade pals do something to help us out? Maybe search for more survivors or something? I don't know.
Move out! Deploy that pizza!
Is this the right one? I tell you, running this business ain't getting any easier. And while all sorts of things have gone wrong, the biggest problem at this point is traffic. We at the Army Pizza take pride in our promise to deliver in 30 minutes or less. But most of the roads to the residential district aren't even connected yet, so delivery takes way longer than it should. My poor wife Camila is working her butt off already, and as business improves, her job's going to become next to impossible. I know Blade's making a lot of progress, blazing trails in the outside world. But what about inside New LA? Can't they hurry up with those damn roads already? Hi, Camilla.
Yes? Oh, that?
My favorite part of New LA has got to be the residential district. It has the park, the sports complex, and the cathedral. All the facilities that make it possible to live an Earth-like life here on Mira. Whenever I'm making a delivery to or through that district, I'm always struck by my nostalgia for Earth. They still haven't finished the direct road from the commercial district to the administrative district, so I have to detour through there. But I don't mind the walk. It always makes me feel better. It always makes me feel better when I'm in a bad mood. You should try it. Okay, so we've gotten Camila. Oh,
yes?
I didn't talk to her about recent developments. Welcome to Army Pizza, where we give you a blast of salami and cheese straight to the gut. Of course, it's easy when we have so few customers, but hopefully my business will grow. My husband Powell and I are working as hard as we can. We'll make sure that everyone on Mira can get that most precious of American comfort foods, pizza. Okay, just gotta check out the Affinity chart one quick moment. it's always a little bit difficult because they're not kept in a tight, like they're not kept as tightly as they should be, in my opinion. Byron, Regina, Nellie, Robert. Here we go. Okay, so for Shallot, Shallot has 2, which is wonderful person and scary looking guy. Yes. Now Powell should only have 1 link, which is beloved wife. Now Camila here should have 2. Yeah, which would be husband and hired. So now we just need Jerome and Pauline. Oh, here's Pauline.
Hey, listen. Huh?
Huh?
Hey, have you heard?
For those of us in the restaurant business, the nearest and dearest piece of infrastructure is the integrated production plant in the industrial district. All of the Earth-style foodstuffs distributed throughout New LA are made there. Until the plant was up and running, all we had to eat were the emergency rations that had been loaded onto the whale. It was a bad time for morale. But when the plant was finally put into service, the foods we lived for went back on the menu. I'm talking pancakes, hamburgers, and pizza. All the comfort foods that our American souls yearn for.
Huh? Oh.
Ah, sorry. I was just praying and I kind of spaced out for a minute. I work at a restaurant just over there. We get a lot of blades like yourself as customers, including lots of regulars who do nothing but vent at me about their work problems all day. Oh, but I don't mind. They're all such cute kids. Anyway, I was saying a prayer for all my kids who were called to duty outside the city. A prayer that they make it back safely, so I can fill their bellies with my hamburger special once more. That's really sweet.
Listen.
Okay, we'll come around the corner to
Well-
Arby Pizza, see if we can't find this last gentleman named, what is it, Jerome? Jerome.
Great.
Jerome should probably be around here, hey? Because this would be North Founders Street. So Jerome is probably along this road
Hey.
somewhere.
Hey, listen.
Oh, I already spoke to Jerome. Okay, so now we need to go to North Founders Street again. And then let's change time to early morning. Okay, I need to take a break and grab a coffee and blow my nose. When I get back, we are going to just continue talking to NPCs until we fill out the whole affinity chart. Be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay. So again, once more, we are looking for a gentleman named Leroy.
Hey.
And we don't know if this Leroy gent comes out in the day, in the night.
Great.
Okay, it looks like Leroy is during the day, for sure. Down there doesn't count, would it? Is that the emergency? That must be the emergency staircase. I can see it. Okay. Oliver. 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 I can't get that voice out of my head. I just recently played Ni no Kuni again. Great game, by the way. Okay, I just figured out why I can't find this guy. I just figured it out. You know what this guy likes to do on his days off?
Well,
He likes to go chill out on a parking garage roof. Did you see that sick jump? Hey, yo, Leroy, we have been
Working
looking
hard?
everywhere for you.
Wonderful.
Inquire. Ever since we arrived on Mira, Lynn's been trying to create a device that will give Skell's flight capabilities. She claims that this device will allow any Skells to fly freely. It's been something of an obsession of hers. I sure hope she's able to finish soon. All of Blade is rooting for her. And yeah, our test pilot Doug is always complaining, but he keeps participating in tests no matter how dangerous they are. So I know he feels the same. He's the type who likes to keep his feelings hidden. If I ever mention it, he gets embarrassed and then tells me I'm a noob who doesn't know anything. That's
Working
really
hard?
nice.
What to do?
As a member of the Outfitters Division, field testing Skells is a part of my job. But even with the newest models, I can barely hold my own against a Blada. I do fine on test exercises, but when I'm faced with a real live indigen, I always end up panicking. I know it's all in my head, but, well, I guess I've always been a coward. Having to battle indigens is just a little bit too much for me. And it's not like I'm any better off the battlefield. I've never even had the guts to ask a girl out. I'm so disgusted with myself. I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, not that, dude. You need to take care of yourself and love yourself. You're just creating a worse issue here. Not that I I get it, but damn, dude. Okay, so now we are going to go exact opposite to nighttime. So now apparently there should be somebody named Morehouse. That's Graham. Do we have Graham? I don't know if we have Graham. We don't have Graham. Let's go talk to Graham.
Welcome.
Why, thank you. We hold all sorts of jobs. Running businesses in the commercial district, developing weapons for the arms manufacturers, working in sales and distribution. Before we arrived on this planet, I actually worked at Sakuraba Industries. But when I saw the rich wildlife of Mira stretching out before me, I can no longer bear the thought of wasting my life in the corporate world. I resigned my position and worked to establish my own recycling company. Creating a business like that in a place like this is quite a challenge. But I'm confident that I'll get it off the ground.
Welcome.
I'm confident you'll get it off the ground.
This sucks.
Lately, ne'er-do-wells have been gathering in the back alley behind Barista Court. I hear they're stealing things from people's vehicles and even assaulting passerbys. You look like you know how to handle yourself in a fight, but even so, you should be careful if you ever find yourself down that way. Apparently, even some of New LA's toughest mediators have been trounced by those thugs. Perfect. So we actually only have 2 people left to speak to in this area. The first one is going to be on North Founders Road still. I think. Yeah, North Founders Street. It's going to be a person named Morehouse. Okay, so that's where Dart is tonight. That's Tracy. This is Gina, which actually I do need to speak to Gina so that this works.
What's up? Well,
I bet that when you Blades return to New LA after a long deployment, you're sometimes confused by all the changes that have occurred in the city. When that happens, you should just go for a walk and listen to what people are talking about. When something changes around here, the topics of conversation around the city change too, you know? You might overhear information that's important to you. And of course, if you don't overhear the information you were looking for, it never hurts to ask directly. Civilians are usually eager to help out a Blade, so you don't need to be shy. Ask whatever you want.
what's up?
Any
Here's the
recent
deal.
developments? The biggest booze hound I've ever seen. And believe me, I've met a lot of heavy drinkers in my line of work, but never anyone like this before. The friends he was drinking with got drunk one by one, and by morning there was a pile of bodies around his table. I was so taken aback by the pace of their drinking that I never thought to ask his name. But I think he mentioned that he usually does his drinking at the diner in the industrial district. He was a pretty interesting guy. I hope he comes back to my place again. Okay, so that was Gina in East Melville Street. So now we just need to find a way of getting... What's her name? Morehouse. Okay, so it says North Founders Street here from Morehouse. But I'm wondering if maybe Morehouse has stationed themselves up here. Up here, because I think they said it was hidden behind this area, right? Also, let's grab Nopon Bazaar over here, wherever it is.
Better get to work.
Yeah, Tyrant. I'm seeing Jim, Christopher, and Dana.
Hey,
Okay, so that's Maxim, Shallot. I guess maybe we can
Great.
just run through the city this way. Okay, it's nothing around here. For sure, for sure.
listen.
Nothing down this way. So we got Gina. It does say that she's on North Founders Street, so maybe down this way. I don't know. It beats me. Liviana, transport pilot. Do you think the transport pilot could actually be a character?
Sir.
Where are you headed? Oh no, you're actually a transport pilot. Like you're actually gonna transport me. Okay, so technically that's outside of the commercial district here. I'm so confused on where this guy is. He can be found on the stairs in the south part of the commercial district. On the stairs. There's stairs in the commercial district? What the heck are you talking about? Does he mean maybe like the emergency stairs? I mean, I guess it's worth a try. Oh. So this isn't water, this is gel, hey? Weird. We do indeed need to change time, though. Because now it's early morning, and he comes out at night. I'm not seeing him. Jeez. These are quite the bloody staircases. All the way around. All the way around. Once more all the way around. A couple more times all the way around. Do you know how hard I've looked for you, Morehouse?
Something you need? I don't know.
I'm afraid that I do not possess the answers you seek, Chief. You should ask someone who's a more active member of society.
Something you need? Do I have to explain?
People speak of colonizing this world, but I merely wish to live my life in solitude. You can find more fruitful ways to spend your time than by speaking with me. You're slightly depressing, Morehouse. Just so you know. Kate, so it looks like administrative district. Let's just make double sure. I have to double check here. Intel affinity chart. We're gonna look for Doug. Not your business. Good. Kate, cool. So there should be somebody named Thomas at the East Gate. So let's get out of the commercial district. We're all done in the commercial district. We've fully explored it now. So now we've pretty much fully explored the administrative district as well. Yeah, we'll go check out the East Gate at the very least. Luckily, I don't think that we're required to beat the Chapter 2 mission quite yet. Not to mention that leaving towards the East Gate will at least give me a little bit of a chance to rest my voice so I can bring the A game in voice acting, because it's really difficult in games like this with how much voice acting there is. Ooh, actually, Lara Mara, I did want to talk to you earlier.
Fabulous.
Yes, I am. Okay, I just wanted to see if it would link him to his twin, Lara Nara. Going up. Boom, boom. Okay, so this is the Division Drive, basically. Yeah. Okay, so we have to go through the East Gate, which will be this way. Look at that leap speed, though. Suriella, I actually kind of want to talk to you again.
Yes?
Oh, have you come to see the town helper? I'm sorry, what? Oh. That's right, she's one of the interesting ones that don't have 2 dialogue options. Towler, Suriella.
Hey.
Okay, everything's well here. What we're really looking for is a gentleman named Thomas. Judging from that white dot, I'm pretty sure he's just over here.
Hey. Yes?
Why not get used to battling engines by fighting some Ovis? This place is lousy with them after all. Unlike Grex's and other more ferocious indigents, Ovis won't even attack unless you hit them first. That makes them useful as training dummies. Another piece of advice. Don't mistakenly pick a fight with any of the dangerous creatures near Sayrim Lake, to the north. Numerous skilled interceptors have fallen to the indigents in that area. As noble a goal as protecting the city is, it's not worth risking your life like that. If you ever catch the eye of those indigents, just turn and run away. Thanks,
Hey.
Thomas. Apparently, Nelson's team has gone missing. They planned to install a number of data probes and then came straight back to the city. What could have happened to them? I don't know what sort of foe they ran into, but let this be a lesson. You have to be careful when you're exploring. Truer words were never spoken. Okay, so we have discovered every single character in the administrative district and every single person in the commercial district. So, let's go to the the residential district. And then we can end our tour of NLA by going over to the administrative district and talking to them. And then we can kind of get into the actual game proper. Still, it's been a lot of fun just wandering around and talking to people. I've really enjoyed that portion of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Especially since, in my opinion, some of the NPCs in this game are far more interesting than those in regular Xenoblade.
Yeah?
Exploring an uncharted planet is no easy task. For the sake of efficiency, it's important that each division performs its own assigned duties. Okay, so you can see here, one interesting thing, there is indeed a locked chest. You must learn the mechanical field skill to recover this treasure. Cool, hey? Oh, speaking of which... I have one small thing that I'd like. Okay, so we are right by Blade Tower here. Transport pilot, I need something from you.
Working hard?
Would you bring me to the commercial district? So in the commercial district, there's 2 treasures that I forgot to grab. I don't know if I've ever seen this cutscene. Why, thank you, Mr. Transport. I appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Okay, so our treasure should be just over here. Right around here. It's a container. That's really strange. It should be like literally right by these 2 black cars. It should be right here. But they are listed very, very late. So I'm wondering if these treasures are not... Let's see. Yeah, I'm wondering if these treasures are not available quite yet. Okay, that's all well and good. Okay. So we're going off to the residential district. Seems how those 2 chests don't seem to be available quite yet. Residential, please. Okay, we could probably skip that now. That's what I'm thinking. Ooh. Oh, wait a second. I don't know if we got... Did we get Nope on? Oh, did I write that down? Just one quick sec, guys. Okay, so how do they count this? Would this be B2? Yes, it would be. Okay, and we are in the residential district. Perfect. Now let's start right at the crack of dawn. Early morning. Okay, so that's our first NPC right there. Look at this beautiful city, eh? You can see Blade Tower chilling over there. Fog. What the fog are you up to? Do you want something? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about stuff. Okay, it's fine. I can leave you be, Fog. Okay, there's Fog. We've talked to Fog. Fog seems pretty chill. Pretty chill guy. Ooh, Deliverance Park.
Really?
Oh. Is that the footage of Sylvalum received from the research data probes? With that thick mist hanging over everything. Okay, we'll come back. This is a really lovely park. Fosdyke.
Hey. Yeah, of course.
The crew of the White Whale was composed of various specialists thought capable of enduring the rigors of space travel. At the moment, I'm merely a poet adrift in this strange world. But as a star sailor, my skills were second to none. Every resident of this city is a master of some crucial skill, even the ones who didn't join Blade. They've all been assigned to the duty that best suits their talents, and are now working for the good of New LA. Of course, not everyone was willing to play their role. You could still find a few odd dropouts like myself if you know where to look.
Hey. Oh.
I take it you're a Blade. I was one myself until recently, but things happened and I ended up leaving Blade. Now I live here. What about you? Would you care to purchase a copy of my poetry anthology, The Celeste 3? Each poem is a shimmering nugget of dream stuff, condensed from the rich inspirations I found on Mira. I'm quite sure you'd enjoy it. I mean, I wouldn't mind your book, dude. Good for you, I'm publishing a book. Kate, let's get through Deliverance Park.
Hey.
And then let's sort of line the streets this way, where we'll look to see if there's anyone chilling out by their houses. Ivory's just over here.
Ah. I might be able to help.
This area is the residential district, where most of the support crew lives. The idea was to live in Earth-like comfort no matter what planet we lived on. Its specific design and layout were modeled after Beverly Hills. It actually kind of captures that vibe, don't you think?
Ah. Ah, okay.
Do you know Sullivan the botanist at the integrated production plant in the industrial district? I heard she was looking for a Blade to help with her project. I wonder if she found anyone. I'm sure she was looking for someone to bring her lots of plants she could keep as preservation samples, and display samples, and blah de blah blah blah. I'll admit that I prefer flowers to people, but even I'm stunned by how much Sullivan loves plants. Kate, that's good. Was it this direction that we were heading? I think it was. Incoming NPC. That's the way you do it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 for the price of 1?
How's it going? Yeah.
This is where people come to play. And that is serious business, my friend. No matter how much they try to make NLA more like Earth City, stress continues to build in the residents. And this is where they come to release it. Sadly, the only serious player here is Joy, who kindly challenged me to a tennis match. It sure would be nice if more people would take advantage of this. So, how about you?
How's it going? I'm no expert, but...
If you travel northeast from New LA, you can get to the continent known as Oblivia. It's famous for its sheer cliffs, large waterfalls, and mysterious ruins in the shape of a ring. And they're all fantastic climbing spots. If it weren't for the aggressive indigents, I'd be over there climbing right now.
How's it going?
I work as a counselor. You're asking why I'm not working now? On the contrary, I'm taking one of my own treatments. Now that the dust has settled from our crash landing, people are becoming more psychologically vulnerable to stress-related flashbacks. Personally, I advise my clients to come here and play sports rather than popping pills. Sports are a wonderful treatment. Sweating together deepens bonds and washes the grime off of our brains. And if you still don't believe me, I'll prove it by challenging you to a match. After our game, I know you'll look just as refreshed as Charles does.
How's it going?
No, not you, Charles.
How's it going? Okay, listen
Even
carefully.
blades have their movements restricted until they acclimate themselves to the job. After they've completed a couple of major missions, however, they're considered a full-fledged blade and can go wherever they please. Once you're that confident in your own skills, why not set off for some remote destinations? As soon as you experience the true majesty of Mira's landscape, you'll begin to fully appreciate the magnitude of what Blade is trying to accomplish.
Well,
Kate, that was pretty cool. Okay, let's head on over this way. So there's Charles, there's Joy. I see another NPC just up here. Ishmael Hills, eh? You know what, guys? I'm going to take advantage of this break. It's 11:50. I'm going to throw us on Be Right Back. As soon as we're back, I will continue chatting. Hey guys, I'm back. I got myself some coffee, made sure that everything was running well, and it seems like it is. So here we are in Ishmael Hills. Did we even talk to those people? I don't recall. Welcome back, Wilbur. Welcome back, Pepper. There we go. Now we can actually see them.
Here's what I know.
Well, unidentified Xeno shot down the white whale, and now there's just one thin wall separating New LA's residents from a planet full of violent indigents. I think the people of New LA are generally upbeat by nature, but their heartbreaks and deep anxieties. I've heard that a lot of them are receiving counseling for various psychological issues. I suppose the bourgeoisie has always lacked the resiliency of the upper class, whereas I, even here, was able to build a successful company with a beautiful and intelligent secretary. I also have a manor, with a pool, a large one. Doesn't matter where you are, humanity will always divide itself into winners and losers. That's the only distinction that matters.
What is it? Yeah.
I mean, he's wrong, but he's clearly able to succeed well, and we need people like that, industrious, intelligent people. A series of trading cards called Mirror Life cards were released recently. My beautiful secretary Pepper has become strangely obsessed with collecting them. I purchased a pack to see what the fuss was about, but they were just cards with crude drawings of indigents. I completely failed to understand the appeal. But my dear Pepper, at least, seems excited to learn about the local wildlife here on Mira. If that girl is good at one thing, it's identifying trends. I wonder what the next one will be.
What's up? Here's the deal.
Have you noticed a couple of office buildings in the commercial district? Yo, what's up, my dude? That's where my company is, and where I work under our president, Wilbur. To be honest, we wanted to base the company in the arms manufacturer's building in the administrative district. But we were told that arms developers were the preferred tenants, so we had to abandon that plan. Even though it's our company that handles the sales and distribution of the weapons that are made there.
What's up?
Anything else to say, Pepper? Yeah, man. Things are going well. I recently beat Xenoblade Chronicles X, so I've gotten all the story of the Xenoblade games. And now I have started a new profile on it in order to get 100%, because I rushed through the story as fast as I could so I wouldn't get spoiled. So yeah, now we're just taking the time, talking to every person, voicing all the unvoiced dialogue. These Mirror Life cards are going to be big. Have you seen them? They have the beautiful illustrations of indigents, the likes of which I've never laid eyes on. And each one has a description that talks about the creature in great detail. The information can be useful, and sometimes even quite funny. I never saw such exciting trading cards back on Earth. I bet they'll be huge here. If you don't want to be left behind, you should get as many of them as you can. What about me? Well, I'm going to convince Wilbur to buy them for me. They are such good games. They are absolutely incredible games. Especially as somebody who loves the Bible. Like, I'm sure that you would get kicks to many of the biblical references, both to Orthodox Christianity and to Gnosticism as well. Really interesting stuff in these games. Where were we heading next? Okay, let's also make sure that we mark down the fact that we spoke to them really quick. Wilbur and Pepper. So now we need to find somebody named Wendy, which I'm assuming might just be this one right here. No, that's Charles and Joy. Just jumping through your yards. Do not be alarmed. Hey, it's Wendy. You're just who I want to talk to.
What?
The sight of those Xeno scum laying waste to Earth is something that I will never be able to forget. It took all of a second for their lasers to wipe my hometown off the map. When I boarded the white whale, I remember thinking that at least I still had my son. But he was a soldier who was sent out on a mission from which he never returned. You're young and strong, so please don't die. Do whatever it takes to survive.
What?
I will, Wendy.
Well.
Do you know Justin? The mediator in the commercial district. Now that's a young man you can count on. He asked me if I needed any help, even though I wasn't in the area. He was assigned to patrol. He even promised to keep an eye on those little kids across the street who are always making such a racket in the middle of the night. What sort of insensitive fool is throwing loud parties at a time like this? Can you believe it? I'll have to alert Justin the next time they get rambunctious. Okay, so it looks like there's 2 more people in this small area of the map. One just behind here, it looks like. Chilling out in their backyard. Hey, Caroline, sweet name. Get it?
Oh.
Sweet Caroline.
Well,
Most of the homes in the residential district are being shared by multiple people. For the most part, people are having to live with folks they'd never met before we landed on Mira. It's a tough situation, but this is no time to complain. I just hope they finish building New LA soon. Oh, and that the plan includes apartments and such.
oh.
What's bothering you, Caroline? I've heard that you Blades each have your own room in the Blade Barracks, and that you can even keep cats as pet. Gotta say, I'm super jealous. One of my housemates hates pets, so even though I want a cat, I can't get one. Man, I just want to curl up with a kitty until everything's better again. You know, I feel you, Caroline. I feel you. So now we are going to change the time until night. There we go. We switched on over. The first one is really good. Yeah, I think Hugo said it's like one of his best or one of his favorite games. They're wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful games. Yeah, I think you'd really enjoy them. Especially if I were to guess, I don't know, if you're anything like me, I think you'd enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles 2 of any of the games. I also want to find a kitty to cuddle. I'm just kidding, Lushu. I'm just kidding, Lushu. My dog looks like he's disassociating after hearing that. And off he goes. Okay, so now in Ishmael Hills, we are looking for somebody named Lucia to wrap this whole area up. Hey, you actually weren't that difficult to find. May I see your face, Lucia? Good enough.
Hello.
They plan to build apartments in a part of the district that hasn't been completed yet, but they haven't made any progress. That's why we still have multiple people sharing each of these houses. Some people hate having to live with strangers, but I think it's fun. After all, I haven't been able to make a real family of my own yet.
Hello.
We just got an
Nice.
achievement. I intend to open my home to other like-minded people who would enjoy living here with me. We'll stay up all night talking, we'll bake cookies for each other. Oh, it'll be a blast. The only hard part is finding good people to share my home with. If you're interested... too bad. No dudes allowed. I want it to be a place where we girls can feel comfortable speaking our minds. I really am sorry about that. If only you'd been a cute girl. But, alas... Affinity Chart City Mayor. I am the mayor. Okay, so now we have 2 more locations left to find in the residential district. Ooh. I hope you don't mind. I just felt like going for a swim. So did my party. Are you enjoy? You want to get out, Elma? You all done? Oh, I guess you can't get out other than by the stairs. And now let's jump. And jump. And there's the cathedral. I'm wondering if maybe we should just go to the cathedral first.
You here?
A great many blades have lost their lives to the mutant variants and indigents known as tyrants. Of all the planets to land on, why did we have to wind up in such an awful place? Well, that one's easy. Because if there weren't strong monsters, there wouldn't be a fun game. What's up, Kylie?
Oh, hi. We'll see.
Another thing us prospectors do, besides gathering resources, is log new discoveries in our databases. The resources we had on Earth don't necessarily occur on this planet. We often have to recreate them from scratch. If you ever come across something new, make note of where you found it. Never know when you'll need a couple more.
Oh,
That's
hi.
big facts.
We'll see.
We're pretty darn lucky we managed to crash on a planet that's so similar to Earth. Already, the very first survey showed us that it had minerals, plants, and fauna, analogous to livestock. Plenty to get started with. Working hand in glove with the Interceptor should let us secure bigger and better sources. I'm hopeful. Your name's Kylie. Why aren't you on my list, Kylie? Maybe she got put somewhere else? No. So this is my 100% sheet here is missing some people. Okay, let's add her really quick. Nice. At the very least, the game makes it easy to add extra info, which is super, super helpful. Oh, I see treasure. But let's pull this up on our interactive map here. Make sure that we mark it off. Okay, what are we looking at here? This is a small container. So then, yeah, it's this one. So this one has 20,000 credits.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Limited diving mask, limited diving bottoms. Dang, we got quite a bit from that. Is there another treasure chest just up here? Small container just on the other side of the cathedral. Here's the cathedral. Okay, so it looks to me like maybe this hasn't appeared in the city yet. Okay, that's fine. There should be a treasure chest right there, was what I was trying to get at. Okay, there we go. We've gotten that one there. What else? What else were we looking at? I think there was something else I wanted to write down in here. I'm not sure. Okay, so now we're back to looking for people. Letrick. What's up, Letrick? How you doing, buddy? This cathedral's for everyone. All congregants are welcome, regardless of their ideology. Even Joe from the cafe in the commercial district comes here to pray regularly. She always comes to repent for the destruction that she's caused. If only that penitence would actually lead to some improvement in her behavior. I remember Joe from the last game. Lately, I've become a little concerned about a young lady named Frazee. She's been going around and pushing her beliefs on everyone that she encounters. I have no desire to challenge her beliefs, but I don't want her bothering the other congregants. It sounds like she's in an evangelical religion.
Yeah. Is something wrong? I might be able to help.
The chaos that ensued after the crash landed incited many conflicts between city residents. I've been traveling throughout New LA with my assistant Alice to help ease those tensions. At times, I've put myself in danger by intervening between feuding parties, but I won't let that stop me. I believe that by stressing the importance of mutual respect, I've helped to de-escalate many of these conflicts. I'm not a Blade operative, but I would like to continue doing what I can as a civilian to help solve these sorts of problems.
Is something wrong?
Thanks, Eliza.
I might be able to
No,
help.
Eliza, I want your other dialogue.
Is something wrong?
Alright, my man. Thanks for stopping in. Good talking to you. Chat with you later. When we lived on Earth, my assistant Alice and I were active in volunteer organizations that fought against the scourge of poverty and prejudice. I had hoped to use that experience to help people through their troubles here on Mira. However, there's a limit to how much two people can accomplish. Should we encounter a sufficiently difficult problem, I hope that we can turn to Blade operatives like you for assistance. Although, honestly, I hope you'd consider lending a hand personally. Okay.
Is something wrong?
Have we spoken to you, Alice?
Hi. Uh-huh.
We had a radio in the evacuation shelter that lets us hear daily reports about various countries and cities being destroyed. It was terrifying. Then one day, xenoforms appeared in the city where Eliza and I lived. It was over before we even knew it was happening. They came in and reduced the entire city to ash. I always thought that extraterrestrials would be our friends, you know? Bring peace and medicine and science and things like that. Not kill everyone.
Hi. Wow, let's see.
I have a lot of respect for Eliza. I wish that everyone would go and hear her speak. But no one seems interested in listening to her. I guess everyone's too preoccupied with survival to care about such things. If you ever have the chance, however, you should talk with Eliza yourself. I know you'd be super moved by what she has to say. She's so kind and honest and so smart. I love the admiration that these people hold. Hey, it's Hope.
Hello.
Oh, are you here to get some advice from Hope? So sorry, but we're booked solid for the day. Hope would work right through dawn if no one stopped her, so I have to step in and draw the line. No hard feelings, okay? Come back the next time we start taking appointments, and I promise we'll take good care of you. Okay, I've talked to Ornella.
Unbelievable.
Exploring the distant north? Why do you always get such dangerous assignments? Please, please, please make it home safely. Hello, is there something that you wish to discuss? I'm speaking with someone else right now, so you'll have to wait until we're finished. But I would very much like to help with whatever it is that's troubling you, so I hope you'll come back again and talk to me again very soon. Okay, there we go. What's up, Frazee?
God. Oh. Let me explain.
For 2 years after we left Earth, The whale flew aimlessly through the vastness of space. And after the xenofoam attack, we ended up crashing here on Mira. What a miracle. What further proof do you need that our God is the bringer of miracles, and that he protects humanity? I believe that the bringer of miracles will continue to guide us. So let us pray together and show him our thanks.
God.
I've tried to tell the people who come to this cathedral about the bringer of miracles, but so many of them refuse to listen. Mira is a livable planet with water to drink and air to breathe. What are the odds that we could crash land on such a planet without divine guidance? The bringer of miracles is speaking to me even still. Gather followers and bring them unto me, he says. I must hurry. I need to gather kindred spirits and lead them to the bringer of miracles. Okay, so we need to find Ada and Quentin, and then we're done. And it looks like it doesn't doesn't matter what time of day.
That's right.
Okay, so then maybe we'll just shift it up a little bit. Change time to not evening. We'll go afternoon. Okay, so Letric's still chilling out there. Kylie's still chilling out here. There's Frazee. Except, oh, no. Ooh, I see Quentin and Ada.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Huh? You wanna know why I'm waiting in line? You mean you don't even know who she is? She's an angel. The only beautiful flower that ever bloomed on this miserable world. I've been waiting in line all morning just for a chance to speak with her. Hey, watch it. I'm waiting here. If you want to ask Hope for advice, you'll just have to hold on like everyone else. Okay, and just like that, we have spoken to every single person at the cathedral. Now it's time to speak to the couple people over here.
Listen.
Landmark discovered. Water purification plant. Interesting. So Irina and Elma actually taught themselves their own arts.
Hey.
Well.
Ahoa. There are a number of lakes near New LA, but all of them have water quality issues. A lake west of here has the best potential as a reservoir, but it's infected with the XII bacterium, which is native to Mira. Our research indicates that if we were to drink that water for an extended period of time, it would begin to rot our insides. So if we're to have potable water here, we're going to need a large-scale water purification facility. The research team that I'm on has started plans to build such a water purification plant.
Hey.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now what?
Rosie, a member of my project team, and I have been at each other's throats ever since the Bihano purification plant. I want to immediately construct a water Lushu, come. I want to immediately construct a water purification plant here in Primordia in order to solve New LA's chronic water shortages. However, Rosie believes my plan is dangerous. There's no denying the dangers of attempting a project like this outside of the city, but Blade operatives are always risking their lives for the good of mankind. So as researchers, who are we to ignore the best solution to our problem simply because it involves working under dangerous circumstances? No, Lushu, not right now. Come.
How's it going?
It's ridiculous for a city that supports as many people as New LA to only have a single water purification plant. If our population were to expand any further, water shortages would be inevitable. What? You've been wondering about that large pool of liquid that lies unused beneath the city? No, that's a shock-absorbing gel that was used to lessen the impact of our crash landing. It isn't potable. But it is the reason that the habitat unit was able to land safely after it separated from the white whale.
How's it going? Yeah.
My research team is working to facilitate the construction of a new water purification plant outside the city. However, the team is divided on how to proceed, and having to reconcile the differences has slowed our progress. Ahoa wants to begin building immediately, while Rosie feels that that would be premature. Personally, I agree with Ahoa. But as team leader, I can't promote either position. I have to work towards consensus. Still, having to work through their differences. Lushu, get your ball and bring it here. Still, having to work through their differences when I'm personally raring to go has been tough.
What?
What's your opinion, Rosie?
Well,
My team is researching issues related to New LA's sustainability, particularly concerning water. Using this purification plant to process wastewater and rainwater for reuse would be solution enough, don't you think? Nevertheless, Ahoa's got it into her head. Lushu, come. It's okay. Come. Nevertheless, Ahoa's got it into her head that there's some big storage loop. Okay, one sec, guys. That sounds not fun for me to listen to, so I can assume it's absolutely infuriating for you guys. So my apologies. He just loves to, like, that's what he does. He grabs his ball and he just walks around and squeaks it. You know, the only reason for that is because Ian is handsome and she wants to work together with him at the lake. Ugh, so unprofessional.
what? Just...
Some nutty lady's been pestering people at the cathedral lately. She's going around claiming that some god called the Bringer of Miracles led New LA to crash on Mira. Begging the obvious question, where was Mr. Miracles when the Xenoforms attacked us in the first goddamn place? Ugh. I try to pray at church every day, but now I totally dread it because I know this bat crap crazy lady is gonna hassle me. Okay. Let's double check on where we're at in the residential. So we've spoken to Ahoa. We've spoken to Ian. And we've spoken to Rosie. Just to make sure that all the affinity charts are there, let's take a look at it. Add Quentin, Morehouse, and all them. Joy and Charles, Byron, Alan. We don't have an Alan yet. So we need to find Alan. Van Damme. We haven't met Van Damme yet. Officially, at least. Okay, so there's those two down there. Christopher, Dana, Murderous. How are these two? Why are they connected there? Concerned. Sullivan, Ivory, Pepper, Wilbur. It's difficult sometimes to find the right people. Sherry, Giotto, Quince, Gina, Jeffrey and Vera. Okay, so we're looking for Ian. Why can I not find this for the life of me? Piers, Kirsty, Quince, Giotto. Yeah, what the heck is going on? They should be here. Eleonora, Kylie, Caroline, Sullivan, Pepper. Yeah, I'm seeing all of them, but I'm just not seeing the right ones. And they should be up here as like a team, right? I know for sure they're on here because I saw a link form. Dana, Christopher, Pauline, Murderous, Beats, Dart, Wolf, Powell, Shallot. Here we go, my gosh. Okay, so Ian should have 2. Agrees with her opinion. Hope she'll understand. Yep. Yeah, they're not very happy. Okay. Do you know what this means, ladies and gentlemen? It means we actually only have one last thing to do, which is the industrial district. What time is it? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I really need to take a shower, but I'd like to come back and be able to try to at least get some of this done, right? So, let's go north. We'll get ourselves into the industrial district really quickly. Did you see that sick jump? I just jumped over that car. Like the Batman. Yeah, so we can just come this way. Although, I'm wondering if maybe... Okay, because like this whole 3-platform thing is the industrial district. So instead of going straight in, we'll go up and we'll start in the top right corner. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, okay, so no, we do need to come a little bit more over here.
Hey,
This technically does count, eh? Okay, well then we'll just ignore Fry.
am I right?
Repent a diner. Heck yeah. Can you squeak in your ball, puppy? Are you just playing with your ball? Do you want to come sit? You want to come sit? He's like, no. Okay, here I am.
Huh?
Without a ship, we won't be leaving this world anytime soon. So I guess this is where I'll have to make my fortune, Now I just need some kind of idea. I'm not seeing a whole lot over here. Anyways, guys, I'm going to put this on pause. We're going to take a long break. It's probably going to be at least 20 minutes, and I apologize for that. But at least then I'll still be able to jump back into this stream after my shower, but I won't be risking pushing my time too close. So I'll talk... Shh, shh, puppy. Lushu, sit. I'll talk to you all very soon. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back once more. So I'm going to be munching on some food until I have to leave. And to be honest, that's very quickly. But in the meantime, I figure maybe we can get at least a couple people under our affinity belt before the end. Okay, I see Anna and Robert. What's up, Anna?
Hey! Thanks.
Why do all the women in this world look like you, Anna? Oh, are you a new recruit as well? I just finished up with my training, too. For our training, we left through this gate and surveyed Western Primordia. But it looks like yours is... Oh, wow, yours is in the complete opposite direction. Yeah, you'll get there a lot faster by leaving through the gate in the administrative district. Be careful out there. You never know what sorts of indigents you'll run into. And if you do run into trouble, escape by sprinting to safety. I mean, how lame would it be to get yourself killed while you're in training? Embarrassing.
Hey! Oh, wonderful.
Now, I'm searching for a Pathfinder team to join, but I can't decide which one. I feel like I've been agonizing over this decision forever. I mean, the responsibilities of Blade are too much for a single new recruit. Plus, going on long missions without anyone to talk to would drive me crazy. So I've been checking out the various options. Robert's team is looking pretty good. As a team captain, Robert seems like he's well prepared and a good planner. I feel like I'd be safe putting my life in his hands. Also, he seems nice and clean, which is important. I want someone who lets me bathe during mission downtimes. Okay guys, I'll be right back in like 30 seconds. I have to let my puppy in. Okay, we're back. Let's speak with Robert now. What's up, Robert? That was the special impact cushioning gel that was used to protect the base of the habitat. Under normal circumstances, the gel liquefies after absorbing an impact. But during the crash landing, the habitat was on a direct course for Talon Rock to the north of here, which would have been real bad news. So instead they crystallized the gel, and by doing so, managed to land the habitat there. That's the sort of quick thinking that Captain Nagi was famous for. If he hadn't made that snap judgment, New LA and everyone in it would have been a goner. Aw, dude, that's actually so cool. I love that little bit of lore.
Listen to this.
If you pass through the West Gate and head northwest, you'll reach a forested continent called Noctilum. That's home to all sorts of bizarre indigents. Matter of fact, we're gearing up to go survey the region right now. If you're heading in that direction yourself, make sure you have all the items and equipment you'll need. It's not a friendly place for the unprepared. And if you get there and realize you're outmatched, there's no shame in cutting your losses and hightailing it back to New LA. Anything could happen on this planet, you know? You have to proceed with great care. Completing missions is important, but you can't accomplish anything if you're dead. That's true, Robert. Thank you. Okay, so we need to find somebody named Roscoe. We've spoken to him before, I'm certain of it, but... do I see somebody else up here? I can't see it. Lucy. What's up,
Is
Lucy?
something wrong? I might be able to help.
Have you been to the Armory Alley in the administrative district? You can buy ground gear from a variety of manufacturers down there. Heck, you could even purchase a brand new scale from Sakuraba Industries if you had the credits. You can also buy equipment that I helped design. Although I can't tell you what, because it's all covered under an NDA. I just hope, from the bottom of my heart, that the products I designed will be of some use to you.
Is something
I'm
wrong?
sure they will, Lucy.
I wonder if I'm
If
the
you
one
li-
to ask.
If you leave through the west gate and follow the trail to the northwest, you'll come across the Biano Grasslands base camp, where blades can take shelter. If you continue past that and go through the green threshold, you'll find yourself on the thickly forested continent known as Noctilum. The terrain within Noctilum is extremely complex, so I've heard that lots of blades have gotten lost there. If you have business in Noctilum, please be careful. Okay, so it looks like there's one more person chilling around-ish here. Okay, so this is the elevator. Is this the elevator to the west gate or what? Probably is. Let's see about discovering the west gate here. Just a little bit further, we should get a landmark to pop. I'm pretty sure. One would think. No? No west gate? Hey, what's up, Piers? You're exactly who I want to talk to.
Yo. Thanks.
Hey, I heard you're on data probe duty for your first mission. Be careful out there, alright? Hey, wait a minute. What are you even doing here? You're installing that probe to the east, right? Well, this is New LA's west gate. You can look at your map on the comm device if you're confused. The arrow indicates your destination, alright? Make sure you look at it before you set off anywhere.
Yo.
Now let's discuss. A blade from the Outfitters division just passed through here on the way to Noctilum. The scale that blade was piloting was incredible. I'd kill for one like that. Of course, I don't even have a Scal license, so I'll never get to ride anything so cool. Some blades have all the luck. Okay, so we can head back through here. I'm a little shocked that Westgate doesn't have a landmark. Or maybe it does, and it's just triggered down here. Very strange. I'm pretty sure Bernat, we can speak to him, but that we have spoken to him already, so.
Really?
Hey,
Inquire.
yeesh.
Most of the physically capable young folk end up joining Blade. As a result, there's a real shortage of laborers to do construction work in New LA. When they said that they found 10 new crew members, we thought they'd send at least one of them our way. But besides you, we haven't seen hide nor hair of any of them. What the hell is going on? Well, regardless, if you get disillusioned with Blade, know that we'll be happy to have you. You can help us build the industrial district of tomorrow using good, honest manual labor. Why, thank you for that opportunity, kind sir. So now we're going to head to Repenta Diner. Which was what, right there? Yes, right there. Oh, that's why Westgate hasn't been marked. Because I already marked it. That makes more sense. Okay, guys, it's 1:17. I'm pretty much at the end of the stream here. We're going to talk to one more person, and then with Fry, we will end this stream.
Hey, give me another.
Everything that's happened in this wretched world was all leading up to this one drink. Hey, pal. You come here to raise a grass with old Fry? The scotch in this dump ain't so bad, you know. You should have one. Or 3.
Hey, give me another.
Okay, so that's Fry. Okay, so
Am I right?
looks like this area is our very next one. Integrated production plant. Okay, guys, I'm going to save the progress here. Today was a wonderful, wonderful day of just running around, talking with NPCs, and enjoying enjoying the views. I can't believe it's 6 hours into the game. That doesn't seem quite right.